Welcome back. Look around Middle Georgia, upper 80s for most of the region right now. Might still be a couple spots in those low 90s. Wouldn't surprise me if a lot of our real feels are still in those 90s. We'll probably start to check those out a little bit more tomorrow as things just continue to kind of get muggier throughout this week. But partly cloudy skies like you're seeing right now is what we're going to see a lot of just as we go through the next few months. That's pretty typical for summertime. Let's track rain. We are seeing a few spotty showers starting to pop up. Washington County, Hancock County seeing the most of that, but off to the west, Upson County, Taylor County, a little bit of activity going on as well. These are all very small right now, and we're not seeing any lightning in Middle Georgia, but that doesn't mean that we can't as these storms continue to grow and develop. We'll keep it in the 80s while the sun's out, and after that, we'll keep it partly to mostly cloudy overnight, and it will be muggier. If you recall, like Friday night, we went into the weekend with lows 59, 60. It was really nice. Well, a couple days after the weekend with the wind shifting to the south, and we are back to seeing upper 60s, above average temperatures heading into tomorrow morning. That wind's still going to be out of the south tonight. Maybe even one or two spots only get down to 70 degrees, though it looks like we're all expected to get into the upper 60s. And, you know, somewhere like Eastman may push 64 or 65. That is often our chilly spot heading into the start of the day. So let's go ahead and talk about your Tuesday. It's going to be a little cloudier than today, and there will be higher rain odds, especially over the back half of the day. Our best opportunity for rain tomorrow will probably be between the hours of like 8 p.m. and 2 a.m. So good sleeping weather. No severe concerns, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Wednesday, partly cloudy. I expect it to be pretty high out there. A lot of low 90s and not a whole lot in terms of rain odds, but we do see rain odds escalate a little bit again on on Thursday as this cold front comes in, which will lead to some drier conditions heading into the weekend, but temperatures are not really going to drop off a whole lot. In fact, we could still be seeing low to mid 90s as we head into Friday. So let's get a closer look at tonight. The showers are already starting to see them kind of developing, right? It looks like the odds are highest for the northern parts of the region to see that rain as we roll through this evening and tonight. Flash forward to your Tuesday, decently cloudy start out there. We'll see a little more sun as we get into the afternoon, but as you can see, they start to become more widespread. The storms as we roll through the back parts of the day, like I mentioned, 8 p.m. to 2 a.m., somewhere in there. We see the most widespread rain tomorrow evening, and those odds start to back off some as we get into Wednesday. Now, while Wednesday's rain odds are lower, that doesn't mean we can't get any. A couple showers or a thunderstorm still fair game, but because those rain odds are lower, I definitely think more of us will be into those 90s. Now for tomorrow, as mentioned, no severe weather concerns. You see the level 1 off to the west, but lightning, thunder, small hail, those will be fair game with any storms that we see. And of course, I know we thought a lot about rain, but partly cloudy, still decent amount of sun and hot. Wear that sunscreen as well. You'll burn in under 15 minutes if you don't. Your extended forecast is coming up in 10 seconds. Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is brought to you by Volume Chevrolet. Heading into the middle of this week, we'll see a lot of those low 90s out there and isolated storm chances. So I mentioned that cold front Thursday. Yeah, we're still in the 90s on a Friday. Saturday, maybe back to the upper 80s. We do see a break in the humidity Friday night and Saturday, but that'll be back next week too.